Hey everybody, we're back. We finally got our container. This one's been held in customs for about 5 or 6 weeks. We just got it here. I had him wait to cut the seal so that we could take a look at it from when we pop it open, just in case they screwed anything up. Let's go ahead, pop it open. But yeah, I was even, like this time they even went out of their way and kind of said, hey, you know, they took so long and charged us so much for this stuff. It's like, keep an eye on it. Make sure we document anything they might have done to in this. So we'll see pretty quickly how far they got in this container. I'm gonna definitely crawl inside, take a look. They usually put tape on everything that they inspect. So yeah, we'll see what they did, because I know they sure as hell don't know how to secure cabs. Like, we haven't had any problems in the past though, any of the ones that they've examined, but yeah, who knows how far they're gonna go, or how far they went rather. So yeah, anyway, this already, I mean, you can tell from the material because that's not the normal stuff that we see. There's like this there's this PCB mounting board at the end there. I don't know, who knows. Anyway, once it gets back here, I'll grab the light and we'll crawl on inside and take a look. Really glad we're finally getting this. It did not make it this in time for freight this week, but you know, we've been hard moving the stuff to the other warehouse that we can. We've got enough space to take this in. A good number of the things on this container are also going to storage, or to the other warehouse. So just well to get some space and stuff. So yeah, like obviously this rope, this was customs. They did that. They had to, you know. But yeah, let's go ahead, pull that up, see how lined up we are. It looks like you got it pretty dead on. I'm gonna, man, let's throw some of this shit off. That might be just fucking right. Yeah, boy, that's perfect. You're good. Thank you. All right, so let's get onto this one. This one has a couple items that we've been hanging on to for a very long time due to just, I don't know, there are things that we don't really need quickly that that basically just go into storage, so I've been trying to avoid shipping them. But we're kind of at a point now where we gotta, which is convenient because we have a place to put them now. Stuff like Vic Troopers. This one actually has all the pops. I'm pretty sure, I think our other does not have those pops. Do you remember? Like, that stuff I'm pretty sure is not on our other cab.
If we have the pops, that they're somewhere else. They're not.
Yeah. So here's another mounting board. This looks like it's a Diva like router mount or something. What's that light? Here we go. And I'm gonna hop in. So I'm not seeing any of that customs inspection tape. Oh no, right there. It's right in front of my face. I bet you, I have a feeling, I don't know. We'll see.
Screw this into the ground.
What did they screw in?
The PCB doors are what's holding Vic Troopers.
Are those plastic?
Well, we'll see when we get it a little further. But yeah, while I walk around, I'm just kind of look at some of this stuff and do a basic inspection of what they did. I don't see anything amiss yet. I mean, these are pretty well packed. That was they obviously, you know, you can look at this. They didn't unwrap this or anything. So but yeah, okay. Let's see how far back they went, because I think, like, normally I've mentioned before that I don't think they're supposed to. They don't say how far they're gonna go in or anything like that. But I think it was implied that this was supposed to be halfway. And there's only these two so far have that tape on it. the Wonderland Wars and the. So yeah, there's 3 Wonderland Wars on this one. They're, I don't know, they don't really do us any good right now, but again, you know, they're sort of like finally clearing it out of Japan. So let's go back. There's a bunch of almost all of the shipments that we've just been sitting waiting to get out have been waiting on Project Divas. So, you know, those are here. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna ship because of it. Here we've got one of our Tricoros. This is one we actually bought as a Tricoro. I think this is going to end up being the one that replaces our show cab, which we sent out to fulfill an order on time. Normally I would have been this one I would have sent with them, but you know, again, 6 weeks, a lot of have to make do with what we've got. Normally we don't like to sell cabs that we've prepared for ourselves already. We've got some stools on here. We're always picking up more of whatever junk stools we can for eventual restoration. Again, not sure what we're going to do with them long term, but someday. That is a much later project. There's going to be a lot of extra items on this container. These are the guys that usually give us a lot. So there will be a separate container stuff video probably in a couple months once we get a bunch of things in. There's a Lindbergh here. Looks like they probably came at least this far back because these are a little bit, they're not super squared up. I feel like these are probably, well, I mean, we'll see later if they're bolted down. Maybe I'll follow up a little bit later in the video to see how secure any of this is. There's a winning 11 here. I think there's 2 winning 11s. I don't remember if that's all the last few winning 11s, but yeah, we've got 2 Gregios here. And I think these have been sitting for a while too because they just don't sell. Got a pair of Puzzle and Dragons. I have a couple already, but you know, someday it would be nice to have a small infusion of these since we can get them when there's more network support, get them a little more operable. They're a cool game. They're definitely a lot of fun when they're online. Is from what I've told. I've never had the opportunity to, but yeah, that'll be cool. Okay, let's see. There's a Junk Blast. There was 3 of them. The last container we got from them, we got the other 2. The third one didn't fit, so that was just on this container. Got a couple of Land Wars here. You can see more stuff back there. I'm gonna get into the back. I find a safe way over this without breaking something. Okay. Oh yeah, so they definitely got this far back. There's some more tape on this cab over here. Man, they really did a number getting back here. Got a Dance Rush. Looks like we've got the LED bars for that DDRs here. It's got some real thick foam over the monitors on this Synchronica to protect it. They did that with both of them, it looks like. We've got an Astro City. I don't remember if that's one that I happened to pick up at an auction or something, but that was also something that, you know, since it wasn't going to be making it on time for Evo's Bing, we put it off for a while. I think that one might have actually been might have been something that was held for quite some time before we finally shipped it. Oh, nice! We have another Tekken 5 panel on it. Awesome. That gives us 2. I need to get one more reader, but I wanted to make a pair of Tekken 5 candies, so that's great. That's one goal done. We don't have to get another panel for that. In the back here, we've got 2 Starwing Paradoxes. And I think we have 2 more in Japan, either 2 or 4 more, but that's the last of the Starwing Paradoxes we're basically ever getting. And so yeah, we're gonna keep those because we've got potentially pretty exciting developments coming up on that down the line. Got the pads for Dance Rush here. on Poppin. Poppins, I finally I'm just not selling them anymore. They are too risky. Monitors go out, power supplies go out, all sorts of things. You know, sometimes the condition is hard to tell. So like this is one of the last ones that I actually sold after this. Anything I get, I'm letting it get all the way in before I, you know, do anything. It's a difficult one to deal with. So I noticed this this one has the monitor unit is attached in the shipping position. Like you can unbolt it and then it basically the monitor portion moves forward and that's the position that it's in for cabs. But if you move it back like this and mount it, it becomes a little bit more of a square, an easier square for packing. But yeah, you can see how much dust is on this. This has probably been in their warehouse for over a year. We've had them for a long time and just never shipped them. So yeah, and I feel bad about that. You know, with leaving so much stuff there for so long. And I'm glad we're finally getting to that point of fulfilling. Okay. Not sure. Oh, that's yeah. I don't really want to stand on these because there's the screens for Synchronica right under it. Let's try and just vault myself over to Poppin. Okay. The Tunifin CVT upgrade cab. We're going to see mostly these. I think the only two Paradises I have coming in are like parts cabs or they're problematic. It's all going to be these from now on. Interesting, it has the 120 FPS thing on it, even though they don't have 120 FPS monitors. Yep, and then in the back we've got the two main bodies of the Starwing Paradox in the other seat. There's a very big boy on that seat, and we'll get to that on the container stuff opening video, but I've been excitedly waiting for that for a while. Yeah, let's head on back out. I don't know if I'm gonna... This will probably be the end of the video. I don't think... Like, I'm looking at everything. I think everything looks fine. I'm not expecting any real damage. Everything seems to be, you know, pretty tightly packed in here, and they don't seem to have really fucked anything up, so... Yeah, I guess I'll crawl back out, and we'll see you next time on the, you know... This is our first container of the year, so... Yeah, we'll get this out, we'll get some storage moved, and then I think either over the weekend or next week we should see the second container. And I think we'll be pretty good. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to a positive year 7. Thank you always for supporting us, and take care, stay safe. We'll see you in the next video.